Hello, my name is Beatrix. I'm one of the complementary therapists at St Michael's Hospice. This is the 7th in a series of short videos that I'm making every Friday during the lockdown period. The idea behind these videos is to give you space to stop, relax and let go. Each week I like to have a theme, and this week's theme is breathing. Now, breathing is something we do all our lives from the moment we're born, and we don't really notice that we are breathing unless something happens to make our breath or our breathing difficult, and then we really do notice. It's such a fundamental thing, and it's something we pay so little attention to. I'd just like to focus a little bit on the mechanics of breathing. Now, our lungs, which is the organ that we breathe with, fill the space within our ribs, so from our shoulders down to the bottom of our ribs. When we breathe in, our ribs contract up and out, and we have a big dome-shaped muscle at the bottom, which is called the diaphragm, and that contracts down. So the ribs rise up and the diaphragm contracts down, creating more space within the chest cavity, and then air is sucked in through our nose or our mouth into our lungs. And when we breathe out, our ribs relax down, the diaphragm relaxes up, and the air is expelled again out of our nose or our mouth. Many of us don't breathe in the whole area of our lungs. We might breathe more with our upper lungs rather than our lower lungs. So we might do more chest breathing and less belly breathing. Ideally, we can breathe a big, long, deep breath, which would get more oxygen into our body and also has a much more calming effect on us in general. When you breathe, it's not good to force your breath. So I'm going to talk you through a short visualization or relaxation focusing on our breath. At no point do I want you to try and change your breathing. I don't want you to try and force it or to make it longer. I just want you to visualize the things that I'm suggesting you visualize. And it's by picturing that things may change with our breathing, not by forcing ourselves to change our breathing, if that makes sense. I hope so. So if we start off by getting ourselves comfortable, ideally our feet are on the floor, or you might need to put a cushion under your feet if you have short legs, have any pillows behind your back. You can do this lying down. You could do it standing at the kitchen sink if you wanted, but ideally, you're comfortable. And then you just gently shut your eyes. And as you shut your eyes, you just turn your gaze inwards, noticing how you feel right now. Feeling your weight sinking into the chair where you sit. And just gently allow yourself to settle down. Give permission for your muscles to soften. And then bring your awareness to your breathing. I'm going to place one hand on my upper chest and one hand on my belly. And it's a good thing just to focus the attention on where we are breathing. So just noticing your hands moving as you breathe in and you breathe out. Is your breath more in the chest, at the top? Or can you feel it more in your belly? It may be evenly distributed between the two. Is your breath fast or slow? Is there a sense of ease with your breathing? So with each out breath, we can feel our hands relaxing down, our ribs relaxing down, and with our ribs relaxing down, our shoulders relaxing down. So each time we breathe out, we give permission for every muscle in our body to let go, to soften and to sink. As we breathe out, we give ourselves permission to let go of any moods, any feelings. With our out breath, we can imagine letting go of anything that we no longer want to be holding on to. Now you may need to bring your top hand off your chest because it's difficult to keep it there, and that's absolutely fine. Still maintaining the focus on our breathing. Now, with your in-breath, I'd like you to feel the first place you feel it enter your body. Maybe around your nostrils, through your mouth, the back of your throat. I'd like you to imagine yourself welcoming your in-breath into your lungs. Breathing in and feeling your in-breath, moving your shoulders. Breathing in and feeling your in-breath with your ribs rising. Breathing in and imagining your breath coming down into your belly. I like to picture my in-breath following down my spine, all the way to the very tip of my tailbone. You may want to imagine your in-breath filling up a balloon in your belly. If your hand is still on your belly, you may want to imagine that you're breathing into your hand. Whichever image works for you, picture your in-breath heading down your body into your very belly. Now this isn't about actually trying to force our in-breath to go all the way down to our bellies, but just imagining it. And just by picturing the in-breath entering our lower abdomen, we might find that our breath naturally, of its own accord, becomes deeper. And just notice how you have changed since the beginning of this exercise. How by focusing your attention on your breathing, you feel more calm. Your breathing has naturally slowed and is naturally deeper. No effort. And for all of us, our breathing is different. Our rhythm is different. The depth that our breath goes into our body is different. This is about noticing the differences within your breathing, not about comparing yourself to anybody else. And then I'd like to get you to feel the rise and fall of your chest. I'd like you to feel the first place you can sense your breath entering the body. Notice your body on the chair, your weight resting down, and be aware of the fact you're in a room and that soon you will wake up. And that when you do so slowly, possibly wiggling your hands and feet before you open your eyes. So whenever you feel ready, start to wake yourself up. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I will be posting another video next week. I look forward to it.